Head south on Market Street towards 2nd Street, then turn left onto 2nd Street.
Alright, so all that was for Google Maps just to try to get where I'm going. Because it's trying to route me awful ways. Some of which don't make sense. So I had to route tons of little places in between. Thank you. I probably would have found out eventually. I did have a coffee cup on top of my car. Well, I like Portsmouth. It's actually a functioning town.
At the light, turn left onto 2nd Street.
I ate breakfast with the old men, as is tradition. And they said that today's the first day of fall.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on 2nd Street.
Excuse me. So, I think this place has seen more prosperity in the past, but it's also not that bad. Plenty of things are open. And this may be too big for me, but if I was going to do something like buy one of these giant brick buildings and renovate it into a mansion, well, it's good to know they're around.
Continue straight to stay on 2nd Street, then turn left to stay on Gay Street.
Time to take off the flip-flops. There's a stay alive, don't text and drive sticker, but I'm not texting, I'm Google mapping. I want to stay on this side of the river till I get to Point Pleasant so I can cross the Mothman Bridge. Silver Bridge, I think it's called. Don't hit me.
Turn left to stay on Gay Street, then turn right onto Gallia Street.
Alright. I think the main trouble here is there's no airport.
At the light, turn right onto Gallia Street. Continue on Gallia Street for 1 mile.
Downtown school. Money going into the schools, which is a good sign. Double check.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Gallia Street, Ohio River Scenic Byway. At the stop sign, turn right onto 11th Street, Ohio River Scenic Byway. Continue on Ohio River Scenic Byway for 4 miles.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sort of on a established route now, so I thought I'd call and see if you got a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, had my traditional diner breakfast now.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you had already eaten breakfast.
no, I just left a minute ago from whatever that place was I sent you.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
okay.
up at 6 and in the car by 6:30, and then got to this town, Portsmouth in Ohio, that's not as bad as I would have thought. It's very industrial, railroad and barge town, a lot of factories, but lots of empty, abandoned buildings, like big brick factory buildings, but they're not all abandoned.
Interesting.
So the downtown looks like it's in a revitalization stage.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, a lot of signs for like locally owned business, and there's one Holiday Inn, but they seem to have kept the chains out, which might mean that they can survive. So
Yeah, that is one of the good things that's happening, I think, is that people are stepping up to the housing. It's just that they've been thinking about it for a long time.
yeah, I was thinking about that a lot on this trip. That if the business, like what happened in Dublin, it's nothing but big chains. So all that money that gets spent in the community gets sucked out of the community. So yeah, it's like a black hole. But yeah, I guess maybe they'll go through that bust and renovation stage in 30 or 40 years. I don't know.
Well, the stuff I remember seeing in Dublin, there was still a small community downtown area, but so much of it had to do with the interstate.
Well, when Dad and I drove through, though, there wasn't a single independent business in the entire place. It was nothing but chains from, all that money doesn't stay there. It goes outside.
Right.
So, yeah, it was really disturbing to see that, like, Lawrenceville, you get, tons of chains, that's for sure, but not only chains. But
Right.
that's what Dublin was. So that's my yardstick of how bad it can be.
Yeah.
But some of these could be chains. Wow, these are interesting. These are 4-door apartment buildings, but they're little brick cubes, and they're separate, but there's a bunch of them all together.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how old this town is or the history. It's obviously a river town, but I was busy looking at Vietnam stuff at breakfast, and I did not look up what this place is.
I don't even think it's pretty close because that was settled pretty early. That's where because of the rivers and all that, they were settled a lot earlier than us.
What I saw on the way was founded in the early 1800s. They had some of those signs out, so about the same time as Lawrenceville, I think. It's really saying something that the frontier had made it to Lawrenceville about the same time it made it here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I was thinking too about Nebraska. It was very similar. The population explosion apparently around those 1800s really took off.
Yeah, the museum, I saw they had photos of the men of Broken Bow who were going to World War I, and it was hundreds of them each year. And yeah, I thought, wow, the population must have been so much bigger back then. It must have been a bunch of little homesteads all over.
Yes. Like my grandfather's family.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you if you had an opportunity to look at the old photographs, the Solomon Butcher photographs.
Yeah, those.
I found that to be.
In 1.5 miles, take the exit toward Ohio 335, Sklodoval.
Did I tell you his history? He came there from, I think it was Pennsylvania with his dad.
No, I don't think you told me.
And he hated his dad wanted to be a farmer. He hated it. He said, I cannot this is terrible. And so he went back to their home briefly and realized that photography was something that he liked and he was interested in, but he recognized the change that was happening. Because all these people lived inside houses,
Yeah.
but like he built it, or they lived in caves.
Yeah.
And so he went back and documented all, well, Custer County, but also surrounding counties, but mostly Custer County.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to see the transformation.
Yeah, and all these things that have been just lost because in other places nobody was around to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent cell pictures of those pictures to Chris, and he said, it really looks like Eastern Iran. Yeah, the living conditions are just biblical for those people. And then what was really striking was in one picture there's an advanced windmill in the background, like for the time anyway, not electric, but it's not a simple windmill, it's complex. And then in another one there's a train in the background. So those people were